Baby Driver. Have you ever wondered what drives a person, especially a young getaway driver, to turn against the very criminals they work for? Baby Driver is a thrilling film that dives deep into this question, exploring the life of Baby, a talented and introverted driver caught in a world of crime. With fast-paced action and a killer soundtrack, the movie not only keeps you on the edge of your seat, but also paints a vivid picture of a young man's internal struggle to break free from a life he never wanted. Let's explore the duality of Baby's character and what makes him tick. Character of Baby. Baby, played by Ansel Elgort, is not your typical heist driver.
Do this the best. The film can be split into two different types of scenes, the chase scenes and the other scenes. And what's so impressive about Baby Driver is how Wright manages to tell the vast majority of the story and introduce a lot of the characters exclusively through the chase scenes. In preparation for this video, I ended up reading the screenplay, and the first thing that stuck out to me is how sparse the dialogue is. It's something that you hardly notice when watching the movie, but there are sections of the script often 4 or 5 pages long where the dialogue is non-existent. Here are the first 4 pages of the screenplay. It takes us up through the first heist into the opening credits. The only spoken words don't come from any character, instead from the song. In fact, the only line of dialogue in the first 6 minutes of the movie is... Despite that, the movie never feels like it's being held back. Already from the opening, we have a pretty good idea of who our protagonist is. First, he isn't anything like the people that he drives. There is a huge contrast between our regular-looking protagonist and the rough-looking criminals he associates with.
As a young man burdened by a traumatic past, yet blessed with incredible driving skills. Orphaned at a young age, Baby has had to navigate life on his own, landing him in the employ of a criminal gang. His introverted nature sets him apart from his crew. He often finds solace in his own company, which is most evident in his communication style. He speaks very little but listens intently. This unique combination of skills and personality makes him a fascinating character, as he grapples with forces beyond his control. The role of music in Baby's life. When you see Baby, you'll notice those signature white headphones, his lifeline amidst the chaos. For Baby, music isn't just background noise. It's a coping mechanism that helps him navigate his tumultuous world. With every beat, he finds a rhythm to soothe his anxiety and escape from the violent reality surrounding him. Whether it's Motown classics or modern hits, the music becomes his shield, blocking out the chaos of the heists and his tumultuous emotions. It brings clarity to his life, transforming stressful moments into a choreographed dance of speed and finesse during car chases. The film's soundtrack not only matches the pulse of the scenes, but also deepens our understanding of Baby's inner world. It ultimately becomes an essential part of his identity, a soundtrack for his struggle. The heist dynamics, Baby's initial compliance. Initially, Baby finds himself seamlessly fitting into the criminal crew, driven by his exceptional driving skills, but also a desire to survive. The tension during heists is palpable, and Baby's introverted nature clashes with his crew's more aggressive demeanor. Characters like Bats, played by Jamie Foxx, exhibit a violent streak that makes Baby uncomfortable. Despite his reservations, he complies with the crew's demands because he believes he needs them to stay afloat.
It feels not quite like real life. It feels like sort of like the movies.
And throughout the entire movie, he tells the story using visuals. Even in the scenes outside of cars, he still uses the visual language of film to help tell the story. Be it clever editing to make what could be a standard transition seem smooth and fast, or even a simple shot-reverse shot to convey meaning. And what's important to note about all these techniques is that they're nothing advanced. He's using the fundamentals of narrative filmmaking in order to tell the story. These are techniques that have literally been used for over 100 years. Despite that, Wright always finds new ways to use old techniques. And I think that's what we should take away from this, is that there are no rules for filmmaking. There are some things that consistently work, but that doesn't mean they always have to be followed. And Baby Driver shows us that by tweaking those, you can still come away with a great film. During the second heist, we continue to learn about Baby, but also start to get to know some of the other characters. The most important thing that it shows us is Baby's moral compass. We already know that he is opposed to
making the best of this dangerous situation. His talent allows him to deliver successful getaway drives, but beneath the surface, his spirit seems drained by their violence. Instead of thriving in this chaotic world, he's merely surviving, and this tension amplifies brilliantly throughout the film. Turning point, Baby goes rogue. The turning point comes during a particularly intense heist, featuring the unpredictable Bats. When Baby is pushed to his limits and confronted by Bat's reckless violence, something inside him snaps. He recognizes that the life he's been leading is no longer sustainable, and the stakes have become far too high. In that moment of conflict, a clash between on-the-run survival and a fight for freedom, Baby undergoes a remarkable transformation. He chooses to rebel against his crew, culminating in an exhilarating escape where he takes control of his fate. The shift from compliance to resistance reveals Baby's courage and determination, signaling a powerful transformation that reverberates through the rest of the film. It's a moment of liberation, but also of intense risk, as he realizes that standing up for himself comes with its own set of consequences. The consequences of resistance. Baby's decision to fight back against the criminals unleashes a whirlwind of chaos. As he defies the crew, the consequences rapidly unfold: betrayal, danger, and a fight for his very life. The crime world he once thought he could control now spirals out of balance, illustrating how his courageous stand puts not just himself at risk, but also those he loves. As tensions escalate, the stakes become life or death. This pivotal moment emphasizes the profound impact of Baby's choices, leading to a high-octane climax that leaves the audience breathless and questioning the morality of his journey. The significance of Baby's journey. Ultimately, Baby's journey is about more than just a getaway driver dodging criminals. It's a reminder of the importance of self-identity amidst chaos and pressure. While Baby navigates the dangerous world of crime, he fights not just for survival, but for the chance to reclaim his own life. The duality of his character, both a skilled driver and a vulnerable young man, offers a fresh perspective on resilience and the drive to break free from one's past. As the credits roll, we're left pondering, how far would you go to reclaim your own identity in a world that seeks to define you?